hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season and a happy new year. We are now in 2021. I decided that I wanted to start off my morning today with a breakfast quesadilla of sorts, which I was inspired by a recipe I read last night in a cookbook that I was looking through. And I was just kind of like, I don't want to do exactly that, but I want to do something like that. And now it's the morning and I'm hungry. So I'm going to make a breakfast quesadilla today. A lot of the elements of the quesadilla that I do have are very interchangeable because you can put literally anything into a quesadilla. But I'm going to be putting an egg, some chicken, and some onions, stuff like that, because it's going to be a breakfast quesadilla. Let's go! The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to scramble my egg in a bowl, and I'm going to add a few spices. I add onion powder, paprika, garlic powder, and some salt. And then I'm also going to combine it with a little bit of milk just to make it fluffy so that when I scramble it in the pan in a minute, it'll be nice and light. Now that my egg is ready and scrambled, I'm going to take my onion over to the stove with a little bit of butter, and I'm just going to melt the butter in a pan and then sweat the onion, which is essentially you cook it till it's about transparent. And then I'm going to add the egg mixture in, and then I'm just going to let those cook until they're nice and scrambled and light and ready to go into our tortilla later. Now that I've got a plate of scrambled egg, singular, and the onions are mixed in well, I'm going to take my tortilla, my cheese, my chicken, everything over to the stove, and then I'm going to assemble. So first I'm going to put a little bit of butter in the pan so that way it crisps the outside and nothing sticks, and it gives a little bit of extra flavor. Then I'm going to layer half of my cheese onto half of the tortilla. Then I'm going to layer some chicken, and then my eggs and onions, and then I'm going to put the second half of my cheese over again. And I'm going to fold it in half to create the quesadilla, and then I'm going to flip it to let it cook even more on the other side, and then we're gonna be done. And here is the finished quesadilla. I am so excited. This looks better than like any quesadilla I've ever made before. I think it's gonna taste really good. I'm gonna try to cut it with this knife. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pull this off. I probably won't cut myself. I have with this knife before. I was washing it and I cut my finger. It was not pleasant. It still hurts. But I'm gonna try to cut this with this knife right now, and I wanna eat it right now in one bite. Did you hear that crunch? Now, this plate isn't exactly conducive to the shape of this knife, but I don't care. I forced it through, and I'm gonna try a bite now. That's the best quesadilla I've ever had. I don't eat quesadillas a lot. I'm more of a burrito or bowl type person, but this quesadilla is the best quesadilla I think I've ever had. That it's rivaled by like one that my fiance made me once, but it's a pretty close contender. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, or even subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Going into the new year, I'm going to be trying to do 2 videos every month, so it'll be 1 week on, 1 week off, something like that. But I figured I'd start with something simple, something good, and something that I can go eat for breakfast, kind of lunch. Right now, it's actually noon, so it's brunch almost. No, definitely not almost. Thanks for watching. Bye!